Hello, Roger here. We're going to do something a little different today. I haven't really received anything. I haven't really bought anything because I spent a bunch of money on a brand new television. That is a 75-inch Roku, what do they call it, mid OLED or medium OLED or whatever. It's really nice. 75 inches. It just barely fits on that stand. How do I get this over there? There we are. Well, there it is. Yeah, right there on that stand. I mean, it just barely, barely fits. But I was able to get four. It's a long story. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. But they give you 2 feet, but there's a slot or spaces for 4, 2 on each side. 2 and 2. But they only give you, so it's 4, but they only give you 2. But there was a problem with the first one. It came in broke, blah, 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 blah. So they came and exchanged it, but they didn't take the extra feet. So now I have 4 feet for the legs, feet things that, you screw in. So there's 2 here and 2 there. Give that stuff a little extra support, because that TV's heavy. I ain't gonna lie to you. One person can't lift that and move it around. You need 2 people. But anyway, that's what I've been doing for the last week or so, is dealing with this TV mess nonsense. But it's super duper fast. The picture's incredible. It's really nice. So again, it's the Roku Pro series. They have a couple different, they have a Plus and a Pro. I got the Pro series, so 75 inch, 4K, HDR 10 Plus, OLED. It's really, really nice. So it's not the pure OLED like those $5,000 TVs, because those are like $3,000 to $5,000. So this is like the step below that. So it's like it's not like where you go to Walmart and buy those $200 TVs, This is like above that, but not as good as those like $3,000 to $5,000 TVs. So which is perfect for me until I get more money to buy a real bigger TV, which will probably never happen. So I'll be having this one for a while. Anywho, what's the point of that? Oh, I told you that story to tell you this. Again, because I've been dealing with that and spending my money on that, I haven't really bought anything new. There's some new stuff coming out that I really need to get there, that I will be getting here in the next few weeks. But I didn't want to not do a video. English is hard sometimes. So I said, well, what could I do? I did the second sight movies that I had, and I really don't have anything from Arrow that not everyone doesn't already have. You know what I mean? I got all the basics. Maybe a couple oddball things, but nothing major. So didn't want to do that, but I figured I collect a lot of oddball stuff too that I'm into. I'm into a lot of oddball stuff. So I have purchased, if you will, some oddball 4K Blu-rays and DVDs. So I'm like, well, that'd be kind of a cool video to do. But I have so many, it'd be like, 2 hours long. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to do all that. So I picked out about 10 or 11 or so, about 10 to 12 oddball ones that we can kind of go over. And this will be the first of maybe a 2 or a 3-parter. Roger's Oddball movies. So let's start with, I put them over here. Let's start with this Blu-ray. I'm a big comic book fan, and they made a live-action version of Faust. And this is from, who put these out? Let's see. Shock Entertainment? I don't know. Yeah, I guess Shock Entertainment. And they did 3 different covers. This one is limited to 666 copies. And I believe no, there are different pictures on the back. And we'll get through all this here in a second here. And I bought this one. This was limited to 333 copies. So again, they did 3 covers. I don't know what the third one is, how many copies they made of that one. Again, it's a Blu-ray and DVD. And well, let's be careful what what pictures I show. I can't show that, can't show that. This is kind of cool. We can show that. So I believe this is a German. Nope, can't show that. Can't show that. Maybe. But yeah, nope, can't show that. It's a very R-rated film, very R-rated comic. And also, I met the creators of Faust, and I got them both signed by David Quinn and Tim Vigil. I got these off of eBay. They had them up there. I saw them, and I'm like, okay, let me grab these. They weren't overly expensive. Some of those, these are the German, I believe these are, German releases. I don't really believe there's hardly any extras or anything on this. But it is basically, and also I got the DVD, which, oh yeah, there it is. Let me grab that real quick. Hold on a second. And here's the DVD that came out. This came out through, I don't know, Roadrunner, I think maybe, Lionsgate. Well, Lionsgate was a parent company, but then probably Roadrunner. And of course, I brought my DVD and they signed my DVD. Quinn and Vigil both signed it. The cool thing about the DVD is that this actually does have director's commentary. And it was directed by Brian Usna and produced, I think Stuart Gordon, I think, had a hand in producing. That whole team. But no, I'm not seeing Stuart Gordon. Maybe he just took his name off. Don't put my name on this. But yeah, Brian Usna directed it. So, and I think, David Quinn wrote the screenplay, who wrote the comic. It's a fine movie for what it is. It's in DVD 720, and again, real quick with the Blu-rays, they essentially just kind of ported over the DVD and called it a Blu-ray because the quality is not very good. These are not remastered, so yeah, these are not remastered. Very good quality of Faust. So if you're expecting, a nice 2K restoration, you are sorely mistaken. I just bought them because they were, kind of a novelty, and like I said, they weren't overly expensive on eBay. They just only had the 2 covers. They didn't have all 3, but the DVD you can find cheap. I mean, it's not overly expensive, and again, it does have director's commentary, which I do not believe these have. They might be on there, but it's not listed. So I'm not 100%. Because they have a thing here where, where it says extras, and that's not listed. So it just says there's an interview with Brian Usna. Anyway, I know we've talked more than enough about Faust. But they're, I don't know, I think they're pretty sharp. I think these covers are, I think the covers are, pretty sharp. All right. This one I bought when I first started buying 4Ks. I was looking online when I first got my 4K player. This showed up on Facebook. Some company, whoever company was selling this at the time. And this is not available in America. And this is out of print. I mean, you just can't find this. I've actually had a few people send me Facebook messages asking me if I want to sell it just because you can't get it. And that is the live action version of Crying Freeman.
Hey, Raj.
Sorry about that. So, anyway, as I was saying, if I was interrupted, again, this is the 4K Crying Freeman with all kinds of special features. And, oh, I guess I bought this from Amazon Germany. There's the, the 4K and the Blu-ray. And, oh, there's a different cover. Oh, it's got the American poster. But I like that one. I like that cover. And yes, this was on the cellophane, so I took the sticker off and put it on here because I don't know, I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. It's got the HDR and all that. So again, my hills, my beans. And plus, you know, I can always swap out. I can always get a new case and, you know, just swap it out if, you know, if I ever wanted to. It's not that big a deal. But yeah, the live action Crying Freeman film in 4K. Again, not available in America, not available anywhere. So, again, this is out of print. So I don't know if they're going to, you know, redo this or, you know, put out a nice special edition somewhere, wherever, whoever owns the rights, if there's any demand, who knows. This is one of the ones I just picked up recently. It's Hellraiser Judgment 4K. It's got the the cool little sticker there, which I didn't take off because I left it on there with this. So it looks like we get a 4K, a movie and Blu-ray, and a disc of special features. And I gotta tell you, this thing is pretty jam-packed with special features. It's got it has a couple of commentaries on here by the director, and just really knocked it out of the park. And I think I know people really crapped on this one when it came out. But I think if people gave this another shot, I think they'd be pleasantly surprised how good of a movie this is. Especially if you watch it with the commentary, and really have the director, he wrote it and directed it, and of what he was trying to accomplish with the movie and everything. I think people, you know, would in retrospect really like this film. So yeah, but tons of great special features and that, and so this, I highly recommend this. Yeah, 4K, HDR10, Dolby Vision. Not 10 plus, but HDR10 with Dolby Vision. But yeah, this is this is available in America on Blu-ray, but not in 4K. So the only way to get it is off that Germany site. And of course, that new edition of Oldboy that came out. And this has This is a new restoration that came out, because this is available in 4K. Another company did put it out, but to me, this is the one you want because it says the new restoration, and it looks a lot better. Yeah, got it from Deep Discount DVD. And, you know, it comes with the book. And I'm assuming, you know, everyone here has seen Old Boy. You know, I mean, he was... I'd be shocked if anyone here has not seen it. What's this? Oh, that's right. It came with a thing. I never bothered opening it. Oh, yeah, I took these out, the discs, because it's that gimmick where they slide in. So I just put them in a jewel case. You know, like this. So, just because I hate, you know, the sliding thing. Yeah, but this has the huge documentary on it. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 different commentary tracks. Yeah, like I said, this is the version you want. And that documentary is fantastic on there. There's an incredible documentary on there about the whole making of the movie. Here's another one that came out in England, but did not come out in America. Is the 4K of The Elephant Man. And yeah, if you open this up, boop. That's kind of neat, huh? Yeah, so that's what you get there. Yeah, so you get your 4K and 2 Blu-rays. And it comes with your trading cards and a book. I'm sure most everyone has seen Elephant Man. If not, definitely get a copy of, you know, even need to see it. I mean, this is a great restoration. That black and white really pops with the 4K. I should really try it with the new TV. But, yeah, it's an incredible film. And so whether you get it on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, you definitely should check this out. It's quite an incredible film. And the 4K is all region, but it looks like the Blu-ray, the 2 Blu-rays are region B. Yeah, okay, it doesn't say. I'm kind of looking to see what it says about, you know, Dolby Vision or anything in that, but it doesn't say. I'm assuming it is. Well, regardless, this is what you want. And this just came out. I assume a lot of people have this. Now, this is readily available in America, but not this version. And it's Constantine. Through Warner Brothers, but I think this was a British version. Well, it's got to be a British version. It's got the 15 on there. And it's got, you know, couple of commentaries and making of. There's a great sit-down interview with Keanu Reeves and the director talking about the film. Just a kind of lackluster, but guess you're not really buying it for the disc art. But yeah, this film looks great. It's 4K UHD, slip over case, character cards, art cards. Yeah. Yeah, I know everyone's kind of going nuts for this when it first came out. All kinds of cards and stuff in here. But yeah, it's it really, watching it again in retrospect, recently, I picked it up. This really is a good film. But they keep talking about doing a remake. It's been like, it's been like 30 years. It's like, all right, either do it or don't, or I don't know. I don't know why it's so hard. It should be pretty simple. This I did pick up. I forgot where I got. I think it's just Umbrella because this is an Umbrella release. It's a movie called Triangle, starring Melissa George and Liam Hemsworth. This is a really cool time loop movie. Comes with cards. Now this film's available in America. This is a Blu-ray, not 4K. This, as far as I know, is not available in 4K. But and then comes with a poster and your Blu-ray. But the beauty of this too is tons of special features which are not available in America. Only the this British version has all these special features. The American one is just bare bones. It may have a trailer or something. But this has a couple, 2 different commentary tracks, or 3 different commentary tracks, and like a making of and everything. So it's a pretty jam-packed little shiny triangle there. Yeah, but I really like this movie a lot. I'm a sucker for time loop in alternate universe type movies. Always been a sucker for those. You got your hardcover box there. Yeah, but again, it's just a Blu-ray, so it's not 4K, which is fine because like I said, it's not available in the States. So, and again, this was through Umbrella. So if you go to Umbrella's website, I think these are still available. It was limited. Look at that. Limited to 1,500, and still available. Now that people are up on the Triangle film. This is another one here that's available in America, just not in 4K. And that is the Iron Claw. Arrgh. And it has like a little slip gimmick. Yeah, no real special features to be, to speak of, but which is kind of disappointing because there's a lot to say about the Von Erichs, if you know the story of the Von Erich family. But What's the thing? It's got your 4K, your Von Erich boys, and the Blu-ray. Say what you will, I mean, wrestling purists are gonna crap over because it isn't 100% accurate. They put things happen in different order. You know, I mean, it's still a movie. You're trying to send this to the masses, so it's like, you know, give them somewhat of a break. But again, you know, Zac Efron is Kevin Von Erich, and Jeremy Allen White plays Kerry Von Erich, and he's from The Bear, which is kind of funny. I'm kind of watching it now, and the show's mediocre at best, to be honest with you. It's like it has some good points and bad, but overall I wouldn't recommend it. There's far better shows to watch. But I'm already kind of most of the way through it, so I think I'm just going to finish it. They're only half-hour long episodes, so it's not that big of a commitment. Watch a couple a night. But I'm watching. It's like going into season 3, and you see Jeremy White, you know, and all of a sudden his arms are like out there. I'm like, gee, I wonder if he was training for the movie. Because he's pretty jacked at one point in the show, you know. I'm like, oh. But yeah, so yeah, Dolby Vision. The Blu-ray is Region B. But like I said, I did get this because, again, the only way to get it in 4K is on the foreign. This is another German release, and the picture quality is pretty good on it, so it's not bad. This is a movie that got released through Kino Lorber, but 101 Films here did their own little box set gimmick, and that is Edward Poon's Sword and the Sorcerer. And I got pretty lucky when I bought this. I was pretty fortunate. I think the retail was $40 to $50 retail or something like that. It was around $40. Someone on eBay had it for $29.99 shipped. It was some video store or something, you know, whatever. It was $29.99 shipped. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I ain't gonna get any cheaper than that. So, but I'm glad I did, because that guy sold. Well, actually, I bought the last one he had. Beyond, you know, he had like 2 available. I waited a minute, 1 sold. I'm like, oh crap! If I don't get it now, I'm not gonna get it. You know, so $29.99 shipped. And if you go on eBay now, looking at this version, they're all $60, $70, $100 for this edition. So I am glad I and again, you get your 4K and 2 Blu-rays. One in the movie, another one I think just says bonus features or something. I don't know. Let's see. But this one does not have the commentary by Albert Poon on it. Whereas I have an old DVD over there in the DVD stuff that has, I have a DVD copy of this, and that has a commentary track by Albert. So don't throw away your media, people. Always make sure you save them. And again, it comes with these art cards to coincide with the artwork here. This is kind of disappointing. You do get a poster, but it's the original art. It'd be kind of cool if they did did a poster of that. I thought that would have been kind of cool, but oh well. And then obviously it comes with the book. I don't think... Yeah, see, there's no reversible cover. Otherwise, I probably would have reversed it to that. So anyway, I think this is really cool. I thought it was a pretty cool addition. What else is in here? Oh. Give you a little ad gimmick. I think there's some extra features on here too. But again, it doesn't have the commentary, which is odd. But anyway. Yeah, so I'm glad I picked this up. Like I said, it was $30 shipped. You really can't beat that. That's Ebipun, Sword and the Sorcerer. Alright, this one. This one I didn't even know they put out, and it sold out pretty quick. This is from Nameless. This is the story of Ricky O, in 4K. I don't know if you really needed this in 4K, but here it is. This is one of those movies like, if you know type of movies. It's a early category 3. It's based on an anime film where basically Ricky, his girlfriend, gets killed. He kills the people that killed him or killed her, and he goes to this jail. And of course, the jail is the people in the jail are all corrupt and all that, and it's so he's killing all them people, and it's really cartoon violence. There's a scene where some guy gets cut. He commits a Harry Carey. He takes a knife and cuts his stomach. It takes the intestines and starts wrapping them around Ricky's neck. It's just pure craziness, and nowhere near supposed to be looking real. I'm trying to see if I can find a somewhat of a decent picture, but. This is not. There's a cool old movie poster for it. Now this was available. They did release this on Blu-ray. There's a Blu-ray copy of this. Trying to see if I can see it. But and it's decent. But and they released this 4K version. I guess I'll get the 4K. The thing with that is the 4K isn't really that much better than the Blu-ray. I watched them kind of back to back, and the 4K does look better, but not by much. And 1 second. If you're at all interested, this is from 88 Films, I think. And this one actually has all kinds of commentary tracks. Commentary track by Frank Chang. Another one by Mike Leader and Arnie Varna. Another one by British scholar Kim Newman and Sean Logan. Then there's another one, I don't know who these people are. Audie Sori and Chris Ling. I'm not sure who they are. So yeah, it looks like there's 4 commentary tracks for this. And oh, they put the the big famous scene where he gets stabbed in the hand and he, and he pulls it out, it's where they film it in a way where it's like this fake hand comes up, so when he pulls it out, it's like not his, it's just this big fake hand pulling it out. So if you're interested at all in this movie, let's see if there's anything good in here. But nice little hardbound case. This is the limited edition one, obviously, with the book. And I think there's a poster in here too. Oh yeah, it's got the art cards and a poster. But like I was saying, if you're interested at all in this movie, this is the way to go. You want this 88 Films version. This is the one you want. Because again, you have all those special features and stuff, and again, the 4K isn't that much of an improvement. Plus, you're not getting all the cool special features that 88 Films has. And it looks like this. Well, it looks like this was limited to 500. And I got number 412 out of 500. And yeah, that's right. I got 2 copies of Story of Ricky. I used to have the old, I had an old bootleg on VHS back when none of this stuff was available in America. You used to, have to get a bootleg. Guys at the comic book conventions would have a table just filled of bootleg films, and and everyone's like, "Oh, you got to get Ricky," So I've been watching this film for quite a long time. But yeah, like I said, don't really need the I'd say, because it does come with a Blu-ray region B in the 4K. But again, this is the one you want. Oh. Alright, last 2. These are some really cool stuff here. I think a lot of people have this. This is my favorite animated movie. And this is the 4K box set of Your Name. Which this film is absolutely incredible. I highly recommend you can get this. I bought the big limited edition because it's available in 4K. Like, you can just get the Blu-ray. But if you're into the high quality of high quality stuff, you need the 4K, because those colors is just so vibrant and they pop off the screen. So I highly recommend. So I bought this off of eBay. I think it was like $70 or something like that, maybe. Something around that. I don't take this out too often, because what I did the same thing where I just grabbed an empty case and just put it on the wall. So in case I want to watch the 4K, it's right there available, easy access. So let's see, what do we got here? Oh, I said, oh wow, I forgot what this even. So it's like a 3-sided J card. I said it's been a while. I forgot what this even looks like. It's been a while since I opened it up, because I don't need to, because I got it the movie over there on 4K. Because I have the 4K, so why would I bother getting out the Blu-ray? Yeah, it just says Your Name. see. It's been a while. I don't even know what this stuff is anymore. Oh, this is some good reading here. Let's see. There we go. Got a book here with some pictures. Then here's, oh boy, hold on, what else is in here? Oh! I got stickers. Then there's, I guess you can order this stuff. And I don't know. Oh. Look at that. Here's your 4K. Now again, I don't know what's on a lot of these discs because everything's kind of in Japanese. And the problem with all the other discs, I believe, well, the movie, now there's another Blu-ray, there's a Blu-ray of the film. Again, why would I watch it? Because I got the 4K. That has English subtitles. Everything else, I believe, everything else on the discs are basically making ofs and different things, and it's all in Japanese. So I'm like, it's not subtitled, it's straight Japanese, no subtitles, and I'm like, oh. So I got this 5-disc set that yeah. What are you gonna do? But I wanted the 4K. I got the set. Nah, I would like to watch some of the other stuff. You know, there's an interview. It looks like there's some pretty good interview stuff with the director. I would really kind of like to see that, but I don't believe that is going to happen unless I learn Japanese anytime soon. So let's put this back in here just for right now. I'll just set this right here. Ah! It's fallen. It's fallen! Oh no. Now this one is really cool. Now here's something that I bought off their website when this got released. This was an animated show where they only did like a one and done. It's only like 16 episodes, I guess. It's really good. And I don't even want to tell you how much I paid for this. Because this was like a limited, they were kind of not made to order, but they only made X amount of these. And basically, the more money, the more that people bought, the more money they had to add extras. So, extra stuff. So, which was actually kind of cool. They, you know, the more money they made, they were able to improve the product. Again, this is something I have over there, the actual disc, because You know, it's a pain in the butt to open up. But, come on, stupid. It's an animated cartoon called Odd Taxi. Again, this is just a Blu-ray. All whatever discs, and they are subtitled. Oh, and it came with Walrus Dude. And basically, the gimmick is the Walrus Dude's like a taxi driver, and there's like a big mystery. But all the different people are like animals. They're animal allegories. You know, like the big. There's a gorilla, and he's like an enforcer. You know, he's like a gorilla. There's a cute singer girl, and she's like a llama. You know, looking real cute or whatever. So. And he's a big oofy guy, and he's a walrus, and he's like the taxi driver. That's the name, Odd Taxi. Oh, here, I guess I just could have just shown you that. Here's our cast. I mean, the animation looks better than that. But... and it comes with the art book. And again, I don't think you can get this any other way. I don't believe this is available any other way. I could be wrong. You look on eBay, see if you see Odd Taxi. I'm sure there's bootlegs out there, you know, but like an official Odd Taxi release. See, so like I said, I don't know how this opens up, but it's 4 discs in here. It's like this is supposed to be disc 1 and disc 2. And then there's 2 soundtracks. So you do get, you know, 2 soundtracks with it. All right. Yeah, and it did also come with something else. It came, I think it came with like a figure of the Walrus Dude too. It came with like, it was like an eraser maybe or something. It came with something else, you know. But so these are the 10 or 11 things I pulled. Some of the oddball stuff. I think this one's pretty odd because, again, it just isn't available anywhere. Like, this is it, you know, I mean. Here's oh, wow. It says, like, I don't know if you can read it or not, but it's all, like, embossed. It says, Odd Taxi, Premium, something. I don't know. So. But, yeah, this was, pretty expensive. I kind of, they got me. They FOMO'd me. They FOMO'd me. That's all right. Again, I'm not sure it's available anywhere else. Like I said, maybe bootleg. But I would recommend the bootleg. You know, I'm sure it's fine. This is a great cartoon. You should definitely check it out. Your Name is a must. You need to see. This is a must see. So there we go. That's some oddball stuff. So this is a part 1 of 50 minutes. So if you stuck around to hear me ramble for almost an hour, God bless you. But so we'll see how it does. Maybe we'll do another one. I got a whole room full in boxes of oddball things. Different things, different stuff here. So we'll see. Maybe we'll do more. Let me know. So thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. Everyone be nice to you. Everyone be nice to each other. Quit being mean. Quit yelling at each other. It's just movies. Have fun. Thanks for watching. I'll let you later.